Hi, this is Vishal, and again we are new session of the day. And as you know that we are doing the sessions related to the MP Android chart, and recently we have done the first chart, that was the bar chart, and how we can implement easily on in the Android view. So that we have discussed, and now today we learned that how we can implement the line chart. So the same way we can use this MPandroid chart as in a line chart. So let's start it, and then we know that what is a line chart. That means we have to create a line plot on it. And as I told you the last time, that we have many ways to work together with this uh, JetPack charts. That means we can go with the AAY charity libraries also. And MPandroid is very old one, and I have covered many sessions on it in Java and Kotlin. So first we learn on this. So once you learn that how we can implement easily these charts, so we can go for the others, and we can also use that our drawings here. Okay, so a lot of things be there, but we have to learn one by one. So first we go for that a line chart, and we can implement it, and the same approach we can implement using the Android. So let's start in an Android Studio. Okay, so last time what we had done, that in bar chart examples we have created the scaffold, and under that I think we already discussed the central line top bar, how we can implement it, and then under the Android view we have created such a things. So and then first we go for that bar chart, then we go for the bar list. Under that we have worked with your axis, x-axis positioning, bar data. So these the same way we can do for the line chart, but little bit difference is that we have a bar chart entries there, and here we have a simple entries. So if you go with my previous sessions of Java and Kotlin, the same we approach I'm using here, but here we are using the composable. So uh, that's the same we can achieve it here. So now we have go for the bar chart, and I'm creating that sorry, line chart. So I'm creating the line chart and giving that example. So this is our line chart example, and what we have to do, uh, we first go for that the same scaffold, but I don't want to make it today this top app bar or likewise. I'm creating just simple scaffold, and then without using any top app bar. Okay, so let us start it with that scaffold. Okay, so first make it composable, and under that we have to start with the scaffold, and then we are using that scaffold, and I am passing the box here uh, just for the modifier, and this is modifier dot padding, and padding I told you, you just pass it. Okay, so that's very simple scaffold. And if you want to make it like size, if you want to go for the size in the scaffold, you can also create one more modifier, and I told you that we have to create a common modifiers that can access to all in my one of session. And so these things, once it's done, that means we have covered the simple scaffold. And now under the box, that is the main area, we have to work with the Android view. So for the Android view, what I have told you last time, just Android view is based on three terms. Number one is the modifier, number two is update, and number three is your factory. Okay, so these things you have to learn, that is the most important part of this, and under that we have to return that view whatever you wanted. So I just want to create a line chart here. As last time what we have created the bar chart. Okay, or you can do it like this directly, say that line chart. So here it's showing that yeah, it is a same line chart. And how we can use it with the context. So this is our context, but which kind of context we want? We want here that context in this respect. Okay, and then it's showing that this is the line chart, and in this line chart what we have to do, we have to return that line chart. So that means it's a very simple structure of that Android view. And one more thing, it is updates. So that means whenever the data comes and I want to update the chart, so we can use that update field be here. So the Android view is the perfect area in which we can play with the charts. Okay, and here the simple structure be ready. So once it's done, that means we have created our simple area of the line chart. So now we have to go for the entries, labeling and animation, lot of things be there. So we'll do it. And if you want to go with that versions of this, I already told you that for the, I mean, you can go with my previous session that how we can use this MPandroid chart, and there be the libs. I mean that version I told you already. So the same way you can do it. Just watch the bar chart, and there I already explained everything there. Okay, so let's see how we can implement the inside area. Okay, so second step is that we have to create entries. So for that, for the chart we need entries, that is called your line entries. I'm just making this line entries be like mm, mutable list of. So that means we can go with the array list also, but as I told you, I mean I explained you last time, we have to make those x values also. So for this the best thing is you can go with that entry. Oh sorry, it is mutable list of entries. Okay, so once this entries be ready, so that is the most important, this is entry, and there in a bar chart we are using the bar entry, and for the pie chart we are using the pie entry, and also pie chart you can create with these entries also. So there are many ways you can do that. So once this line entry be done, and I want to add few fields be here like that line entries, and dot add, and that addition I'm just going for the 0, and then this is our entry, and entry should be in a two forms, that means for the floatings. And one more thing, there is the icon also, but we'll discuss some other day, but today just go for your two values of the floating. And at this time I'm just giving the two values be floating, so 0f and 12f. Okay, and likewise we have to cover 4 or 5 entries at least, so we can see our chart. And here indexing I am giving that 1 2 3. Okay, and here also I'm giving, just check 1f, the second float I am giving the 2f 3f, whatever. Okay, so once this be done, and the line entry be done, so the second step is that we have to use this entry as in a data set. So for this we have to go for the line data set, and for the line data set we have a simple line data set, and for this line data set I'm just passing this line entry and then comma labeling. So I'm just going for that. This is your company one. So what is the labeling means? If we have a 3 companies, 4 companies, and I want to compare all the charts, so this is our company name. Okay, whatever it be. And this, once the data be line data be done, that means we have to use this data as in a line data. So this is our line data, and line data is what? It is a simple line data. That means we have to fill it for our whatever we have done with our set. Okay, and once it's done, that means we already created the data. So if you go for the line chart dot data, and then we pass that line data. I'm just making very simple. I don't color anything, and likewise, so I'm just simply say that this is a simple line data. So if you go and just copy paste it, and see what happened with this chart. Okay, if you can see that this is a simple line entries because of a straight line is coming because of we are using all records we save. Okay, so now we'll see what happened for this chart. I just change those values and then again save that data. So we'll see that it rendering the new view. Okay, so you can see that this is all points here for the line. But as if you want to go with the new colors with that and on your choice, so you can apply it. Last time I told you for the bar chart also, and here you can implement with this color, and color should be your color dot. If you want to go for the red, make it to ARGB, and then we'll see. Okay, so you can see that this become the red line here. And second point is that if you want to remove the grade, we have done that. And if you want to give the x-axis values, be like if I say that is 90, 92, 94, likewise sun-wise charts, what we can do, we can use the other mutable that is for the x values. So that means we have to go for the x values, and for the x values we have to create a string kind. So here this is the x values, and that x I'm making it in a mutable, again list of, I just want to make it as a string kind of. Okay, and this string kind of list is your x val, and that x val is you have to add, we have to go for the indexing as well as the value. So I'm just making the same indexing 0, and this is your 1998 data, and because of we have a 4 values of the line entries, so according to that I'm just making 1, 2, 3, and if we check that the data, if I'm giving that 2000 report, 2015 report, 2023 report, so likewise. So that means I just want to create these lines. So because these data be come from your backend, so you can use it like that. I will describe you in my next session how we can implement it. So once it's done, that means we have to pass this value. So this is our val x-axis, and then x-axis is for what? That means we are getting the data for the line chart dot x-axis. It is there. Yeah, this is for x-axis. So once the x-axis we are getting here, so it means we can use that x-axis dot set draw grid lines. I'm just using the false, so that means backend be false. You can see that this is the grid B now not there. And then once we add these values, we need a formatter, so we can use these x values in our chart. So that is called a value formatter. So that value formatter is based on your index, and index axis value formatter, and then here we have to pass our x val, so that means we can use those values be here. You can see that on the top level we have a 98, 2000, 2015, 2023. So that means all data be there as in a value format in x-axis, and this is the area of the line. And then once it's done, that means if you want to go for this positioning be the below, so you can go with the x-axis dot position, and that position you have to go for your x-axis position dot bottom. Okay, so that means now it comes in a bottom here. Here this is called company name. If you go for the multiple charts, means a green color likewise. So that's, I mean, lot of things, because you can go with my Java sessions and Kotlin session. It already described the line chart. The same you can do that approach. The main thing is that how we can implement it as an AndroidView and as an composable. So that's two important points we have. And also if you want to make or change the background uh, of a chart, be like so you can go with, if we go with the line chart, and if we go with the apply here, and there is where background is there. Yes, I already described it in our bar chart also. So that means you can go with the color, and I'm just making with the yellow or light gray. Light gray is nice, and to ARGB. So that means if you check that our area be grayish on the back end. So this is a very basic structure of the line chart that I just want to describe you. And one more thing, if you want to go with the line chart, that means line chart dot animate xy, and I'm just giving the times to this, and then last we have to go for the line chart. I will describe you invalidate also, so but at this time you just invalidate it. Okay, so let's see the animation of this chart becoming. Yeah, so you can see that the animation of the chart. So that's all about the simple line chart, and then we'll discuss about the pie chart in our next session. Okay, So thank you so much for the day.